So I understand that not everyone agreed with my Batman has secret superpowers theory, which honestly doesn't make any sense to me because it was a perfect argument backed up with solid facts that I can't find any holes in my theory. But no, you guys want to argue. Damn internet! Fine, it's fine. Because I have a different theory, and this one is so airtight, there is literally no way anyone can argue against it. So it's said that it takes roughly 1,000 hours to truly master any one skill. Yet Batman has mastered various forms of martial arts, tactical skills, and not to mention all of his intellectual knowledge. How has he done this? Well, we could say that he really has superpowers, but no! And if you maybe just jumped in on this video and you want to know what I'm talking about, I'll link the original superpower theory video down below. But it's fine! Because if he doesn't have superpowers, I have an answer how he mastered everything. Batman is actually able to time travel, and he stuck himself in a time loop a la Groundhog Day, and that's how he's been able to master all of his skills. See? Perfect argument. Now, Batman is no stranger to the idea of time travel. We've seen it many times in his history, whether it be in the animated form, such as the Justice League Unlimited episode where Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Batman went back to work alongside heroes of the Old West, or in the modern canon, such as Future's End, where an elderly Batman developed a time travel device to allow him to go back and stop the rise of Brother Eye. Bruce didn't go back, instead Terry McGinnis time traveled, but that doesn't matter, Bruce still made the whole device. During Grant Morrison's run, Bruce was actually catapulted through time by Darkseid's Omega beams. This cosmic power sent him back to the beginning of known time, Puritan era, days of pirate glory, and the 1930s. Maybe it's actually a little fuzzy on that last part. Not to mention the literal end of time, where I assume all of the clocks ran out of batteries. Who knows? So let's go back to the early days of Batman. Depending on which canon you want to follow, early Batman was either a street-level defender of people, stopping thugs from stealing TVs, or diving off of bridges to save babies, or trying to save a post-apocalyptic Gotham from Riddler robots, which is a weird statement to say, trust me. Either way, he wasn't that good, and it's not his fault. Even with roughly 15 to 20 years of training, depending on the timeline, a guy can only learn so much, which is why Bruce developed time travel, or a time loop to be more precise. So think about it, Batman is a tactical genius who always plans for everything. Realizing that, even with years of training, he couldn't be anywhere near the level that he needed to fight the threat of super-powered psychos, he developed a way to stick himself into a time loop. Is that too far-fetched? I mean, the man built a machine that was designed to place his consciousness inside of a cloned body of himself, and that is in proper continuity. A time loop probably isn't much of a stretch. So let me walk you through it. Bruce Wayne, bruised from another night of beating up thugs, or robots depending on your timeline, sits down with a glass of scotch and turns on the TV. It's a late night showing of Groundhog Day, the Bill Murray classic. A great idea, he thinks. What a perfect way to master a lifetime worth of skills to aid him in his crusade. Hell, people will probably think that I even have superpowers and maybe make a theory and it'll go up on an amazing channel known as Comicstorian. Anyway, he goes down to his cave tinkering a little and boom! Time loop machine. See? I told you. Perfect argument. No way to dispute this. It all makes perfect sense now. New theory, put the logo up now. Batman is a Time Lord. Batman has never been retconned. Every new version of Batman is actually the same version of Batman. Time Lords, aka Doctor Who, are able to travel through time and do not perceive it in a linear fashion like we mere humans do. Also, when they're mortally wounded, they have the ability to regenerate or reincarnate, basically becoming an almost brand new person, but still retaining all of their knowledge from their past self. So, Batman, since his first appearance, has essentially been the same Batman. Every time the DC Universe reaches a cataclysmic event or reboot, Batman is able to perceive it. After the event, Batman has changed. Slightly different in appearance and personality, but still having all of the memories of his past self. This is why Batman has gone from campy to edgy, and still has the mastery of so many skills. He has literally been training since his first appearance in 1939. It all makes sense! My God, I'm a genius! And there you have it, the latest comic theory right here at Comicstorian. Now, go ahead and poke your holes in my theory because you're gonna be wrong. But if you want to stick around to see more crazy theories that I come up with, consider subscribing to our channel as we come up with them about every other Sunday, and we put in a whole bunch of comic book knowledge between all of that for all of you wonderful, beautiful people. Don't forget, give this video a like if you want more comic book theories, and I'll see you next time right here at Comicstorian.